centimeters tall, trained by Justin Fitzgerald, Junior Paulo. But ladies and gentlemen, needing no introduction, from the blue corner, wearing the solid blue of his favorite Cronulla Sharks. His professional record is 5 fights for 5 wins, undefeated, 3 big KOs. His birthplace is Sydney, lives in Cronulla, trained by Graham Short, trains out of Southside Boxing. He's the 4-time National Boxing Federation champion, ladies and gentlemen. He's the current Cronulla Sharks reigning premier captain, introducing the G-Train, Paul Gallen. Judges, John Gauci, Ray Whelan, George Paulus, referee in charge of the action, 3-2 and the bell rings. Les Fear. Here we go.
Let's go, boys. Right, Paul. All right, gentlemen, 3 rounds, okay? When you hear the words break or stop, that's what I want you to do, okay? I want nothing on the back of the heads, and I want nothing behind here, okay? And most importantly, fellas, protect yourselves at all times. Let's go. Touch them.
What a night it's already been, but this is the main event. It is Gallen up against Paulo. Paulo, well, he looks pumped up. He is an enormous man, but he takes on Paul Gallen here, who's had 5 professional fights. He's knocked out 3 opponents.
Let's go, boys.
And they get started here. 3 2-minute rounds. Gallen in the blue, Paulo in the black. And the jab of Gallen scores early on against Paulo, who tries to throw a big right hand. And you can tell even at this stage that Paulo knows what he's doing. He's light on his feet, and he's got plenty of power in those punches if he can connect with Paul Gallen.
It's fight time now, Ben Damon. The main event, like you said, it's still, still beckons to me that I always think that whoever lands first, because they're footy players, whoever lands first is going to get a lot of, get the results they're looking for.
Now, they are footy players, but they've had some really good training in the build-up to this. And that is showing already, because there's a bit of style about both of these boxers. Gallen working the jab, trying to box in these early stages, and Paulo is moving nicely too for a man on debut. Got caught with one there, but shrugged it off and throws some good shots of his own.
He's moving nicely, but I think, a good game plan for him would be to just come forward throwing those big bombs. Just let them go. The body, the head, the shoulders, just land for anywhere and throw those big, massive, heavy shots against Paul Gallen. Paul Gallen, on the other hand, is doing exactly what he needs to do. Touch, 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 touch. He's got 5 fights. He's had experience, so he just needs to keep touching him. This is uncharted. This is new grounds for Paulo.
He did nicely there. Paulo on the inside threw a couple of really nice shots which connected. Over the top though, Gallen throws a right hand, hits Paulo high on the top of the head. Paulo, when they get in tight there and he does throw, he knows what he's doing.
He does, and being a big man, even moving around a lot, and throwing those little quick pitter-patter punches that will tire you. He needs to sit down and throw big, massive bombs anywhere against Paul Gallen. The chest, the stomach, in my opinion.
Good shot there from Gallen late in the opening round. He just turned one up inside and scored on Paulo. Really nice opening round, though. And let's see if we can hear from world champion trainer Graham Short.
That's good. That's 1 in the bag. Drink.
Keep doing that, right? And also on the inside, when you work, turn. We've been doing the training, work, turn. Work, turn. Notice the try and catch him coming in straight down the middle. Here, down the middle.
Calm advice there from Justin Fitzgerald to Junior Paulo, and here's a couple of the highlights from that opening round. And Paulo, well, he's impressed plenty because he's never had a professional fight, and he did some good stuff on the inside there against a man who's had 5. They step out now, round number 2.
Gallen's instructions were to keep moving that head and coming with the jabs. Keep him busy, be first.
And now they go. Paulo throws a nice little left hand there, and Gallen scored with a few of his own. He didn't like the shot from Paulo, though. He felt it, did Gallen. Paulo just standing a little square to Gallen now. He's not bouncing like he was. Throws a nice little jab himself, and Gallen throws a few. Let's see if someone can throw something big and do some damage. The uppercut from Gallen's a nice one. So's the body shot. And Paulo tries to cling on and get himself a little break here. He pushes Gallen to the other side of the ring. He's a strong man.
He's a strong man. I've got to take my hat off to these guys, especially Junior Paulo. You know, for him to make his pro debut on a big card like this, like I said before, getting in the ring in front of all these people, it's a big, big event.
There was a question mark from plenty that he might be overawed by the occasion. That certainly has not happened. He's boxing really well, Junior Paulo.
He is showing some head movement. Like I said, I like to see him just throw those bombs, put all his 120-odd kilos behind it. I think he'll be very successful.
He's in a dangerous position now because he's just starting to feel the pinch of this second round. Gallen threw some nice jabs, tried to throw up a little right hand to finish him, and just missed out. But Paulo, he's trying to get a breather here. Gallen doesn't want that. Oh, Paulo throws a nice right hand. Poor Gallen's in trouble.
That's what he's got to do, use his power.
Paulo, he has 22 seconds remaining in this second round. Can he convert that into something? He throws some good shots here. Gallen's against the ropes. He digs deep. He's fit. He's all heart, Gallen.
As we know.
And he fights back. Paulo wears some shots. The uppercut does damage. The body shots are good too.
Everybody's on their feet here.
Round number 2 between Paulo and Gallen.
Ben, for what I see, Paulo is fighting like a small man. He's trying to use little speed and footwork to move around the ring. That will tire a big man. He needs to sit down on his punches, back his power, and throw bombs.
What a finish to that round we saw. Paulo and Gallen just turned into Gaddy Ward there for a moment. That was outstanding stuff.
That was good. I'm sure everybody viewing Fox TV at home is really enjoying this fight. I know all the footy players. I mean, I wonder how many footy players now are starting to feel I want to have a boxing fight.
Yeah, there'd be some who'd be thinking the other way too, looking at the punishment that's being dished out here. But this is when Paulo had Gallen in trouble, and then Gallen just all hard. Hung on, turned it around, and let's see how they have each recovered over that 1 minute break, because there's 2 more minutes remaining here. Gallen fires out, scores with good shots early, and Paulo goes to work. He just stands square on, gives up on defence, and he's throwing those big shots over the top. Gallen is looking for something massive here.
Gallen, too, he's got to be careful standing toe-to-toe with this big man. Big man like Junior Paulo possesses a lot of natural power. Look at the size of his arms. Now, if Paulo can start throwing his bombs first, it will help him in a great deal. Gallen, on the other hand, can stand long and use his movement, be first in and out. I feel that'll benefit him.
Big chant of Paulo goes up here at the Horton Pavilion, and Gallen it is that jabs well. And they're on their feet here as these two men go toe-to-toe. Paulo just earning himself a little break there, he thinks, but Gallen doesn't want that. There's the jab from Paulo. It's a nice one. Oh, the right hand missed, and Gallen countered really nicely. Now he's backing up Paulo.
Gallen's doing well. Relentless pressure, because he's been in the ring 5 times before. He knows to keep that pressure on, and it's working.
He's turning a couple of nice right hands on the inside there, Gallen. There's another one, and another, and another. Paulo needs to defend himself and throw something himself. The uppercut looks the punch. And he's worn a couple there, and he's starting to feel it as Junior Paulo. Gallen working the body. Paulo, he's got 27 seconds here. He needs to produce something, because at the moment, he's not in this round.
He's looking for
like
that
he
right
was
hand.
the previous.
He's looking to counter with that right hand, and it's not easy on your first time in the ring. Gasping in the last round.
We have 10 seconds remaining here between Gallen and Paulo. The left hand of Gallen's a good one. Paulo throws some shots of his own, and they'll go out the way that they started.
Wow.
Gallen and Paulo just go toe-to-toe in a heavyweight contest got this crowd on their feet at the Horton Pavilion. What about the atmosphere, Carl?
Wow, we've got to take our hats off to both fighters, especially Junior Paulo, being hit like that for the first time in his life on a big crowd on Fox TV, and he just stood there and traded with him.
He has to be very proud of himself, Junior Paulo, because there were question marks as to whether he would cope with the occasion. They said he was a little bit nervous coming out here. Well, that certainly didn't show. He did a great job against Paul Gallen, who is used to the big stage. All of his fights have been big events. He's had 5 of them. His 6th one, it may have been his toughest, because that was an all-out war between 2 big men full of heart and power. What a great fight.
And Gallen, as we know, that never say die, never surrender attitude. And he just showed that again once tonight. What an athlete.
He was rocked there during that 2nd round, and it was all that heart that came to the fore.
Yeah.
He just clung on, put himself against the ropes and started to go back and trade, and he would have learnt plenty out of that fight, because he's meant to be fighting in 2 weeks' time. Again, Paul Gallen. That was what he put on the line here.
You learn a lot about yourself and about a person in the boxing ring. When we saw Gallen get hurt and win against the ropes, he just started coming back, and that says a lot about what type of person he is. He's a fighter. As we see them both exchanging here, what an exciting fight we just witnessed.
Really good action between 2 huge men filled with heart. That was some great stuff to finish the fight. Paulo looked gassed, but he fought back. Gallen started to dominate at times, and he'd get caught, and vice versa. And really nice shots after the bell there from Paul Gallen. But we now have to find out who the judges have given this one to. Both of them are winners. That was some good boxing at heavyweight, but Jimmy, give us the result.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's a No Limit boxing promotion brought to you by Matt Rose. And what that was all about. Come on, make some noise for these boys. What a fantastic professional debut from Junior Paulo. Ladies and gentlemen, we have the judges' scorecards after 3 rounds of action. Fighters center ring, please. Hashtag Ladbrokes, stars of the ring. One more time as they come center ring. Give them a round of applause, please. Oh, come on. If you're going to make noise, make some noise. Ladies and gentlemen, first judge scored the bout. John Gauchi scored the bout 30-27. Second judge scored the bout 30-27. Third judge scored the bout, Mr. George Plellis, 30-28. And to our winner in our main event this evening, and still undefeated, Paul G-Chain Gallen. I'll give Junior Paulo a round of applause, a fantastic debut.
Well, Paul Gallen, congratulations, undefeated, but he was a tough opponent.
Yeah, mate, he's a footy player. I said at the press conference yesterday, you know, I don't know about his boxing ability, but one thing about him, he's going to be really tough, and he certainly was that, that's for sure.
You showed a lot of style. Obviously, your boxing career is coming along nicely, but those first, round and a half, he really stuck it to you and could have caught you.
Yeah, that was like, sort of just had to not get caught by one of his big punches. I know he's going to be strong. He's a big boy, so I just had to not get caught, and thankfully I didn't, and just boxed my way around, and he got a bit tight in the last round, so... yeah, I got the win. That's what I'm coming to do. I'm happy about that. You know, Junior's a great guy, great footy player. Hope to see him play for New South Wales next year.
Tell me about your own career in the boxing ring, though. How do you feel it's developing?
Yeah, it's going okay. Obviously, that's the first fight after sort of 10 months, so it was good, but I'm just looking forward to 2 weeks' time down at Southern Cross Group Stadium. Ryan Carr mouthed off last week, and over 6 rounds, I'm going to be able to keep that pace up for 6 rounds, and I'm going to knock him out for all of Cronulla. So anyone in the Shire, get down there and watch me put him to shame.
Should be a beauty. Great effort tonight. Congratulations, Paul Gallen. Undefeated, continuing on. Now, Junior Paulo, come on over. Let's have a chat to you as well. Certainly no slouch in defeat. Your first boxing, pro debut. How was it?
Yeah, ask me if I do it again, I'll say yes. But, you know, that's done now and got to focus on the big year ahead with Canberra. But, you know, I was happy to come here and not everyone will say they'll jump in the ring. So it's not about toughness. But, you know, the day I die, I'll say I was in the ring.
Why would you want to jump in the ring with Paul Gallen? I mean, he's undefeated. He certainly knows how to box. He's had a little more experience than you. But why would you want to do it?
Yeah, even though it's experience, you know, they told me I'll hop in the ring and I'll put my hand up straight away. So, like I said, I don't want to die and say I wish I would have done that. But, you know, I'll tick that off the bucket list and I'll do it again any day.
You did your family proud. You did your friends proud here. And I guess you'll leave it a little while longer. You'll do it again now.
Yeah, cheers. I'll just say thanks to my family. Hustle Hood Clothing, Stand Strong Boxing, Aussie Shower Screens and Line Concrete. So thanks for all the support along the way. And also the crowd that turned up tonight. It's all here for a good cause. But, you know, I got to do it again.
It was a great fight. Thank you very much, Junior Paulo. Paul Gallen's been a great night of boxing. Back to you, Ben Damon.
Thank you very much, Steve Hart. It has been a great night of boxing, better than anyone could have predicted, because the main event was outstanding for the heavyweights there. We saw good action between Sando and Carney as well. The Australian title fight between Dylan Emery and the victorious Kai McKenzie. What about it? It was fantastic. Penny Terapo came up against a tough opponent in David Tulaloa, and we see Junior Paulo as he leaves the ring. He's getting congratulations because he impressed absolutely everyone against Paul Gallen, who gets away with the result in our main event. A really good night of boxing. We'll be doing it again live on Fox Sports. We can assure you of that. But before that, you must watch this tomorrow, because Jeff Horn, the Australian welterweight on the undercard of the World Heavyweight title fight, will be broadcast live on Fox Sports.